Hey guys, so most of you know that recently, well, in fact, yesterday, the live event of Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson just happened on Netflix, live streaming. It just happened, guys, yesterday. And I have to say that that was probably one of the worst things I've ever seen. Like, it was a complete and utter disaster. It was a complete shit show. First of all, this thing has been like advertised for what, 6 months or to a year now? It's actually crazy how much money was put into advertising this fight that lasted about 10 minutes or 60 minutes or whatever. I think there was 8 rounds that were 2 minutes each. So yeah, you could do the math, probably about 16, 15 minutes. And yeah, it was just crazy. And not to mention that the whole live stream, it was 5 or 6 hours. It was crazy. So obviously I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched the part where they actually fought, but it was just crazy. There was a build up to it, and all like a bunch of celebrities were there too. I noticed Ralph Macchio and the guy, I forget his name, from Karate Kid, like they're from Cobra Kai, right? The new series. They were there. And then Shaq was there. Lots of celebrities were there. So it just makes this whole thing feel like super, like, how do I say it? Like superficial. It was just like a huge cash grab, I think, for both teams. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. But especially Jake Paul, first of all, I think it's quite dishonorable that Jake Paul would challenge a man who's, no longer in his prime anymore. He's 58 years old. Mike Tyson is 58 years old. Okay. Jake Paul is 27. He's the same age as me. That's really crazy. So that was just, I think it's kind of like a dick move pretty much to try to, it's not okay. Like, dude, what are you trying to prove? Like, what is going on inside his brain? Is it like, oh, I'm going to beat Mike Tyson, the greatest boxer of all time, and everybody's going to love me? Like, he's just an attention seeker is what I'm getting from all this, right? It's just crazy, man. So basically the fight was supposed to be 8 rounds or something, and I think in the first round, Mike Tyson, they were fighting Jake Paul. He was throwing punches. He was doing pretty good, right? He's getting the knuckle sandwich. He was getting him 5 across the lip, right? But in like the second round or third round, Mike Tyson just kind of got tired, I feel like. So it just was like, I don't know. It just felt really unfair, to be honest. Yeah, he's an amazing boxer, Mike Tyson. And yeah, Jake Paul might be a great boxer, but I think he's more like really good in the amateur section of boxing. So I don't know anything about boxing, so I'm just talking shit right now, pulling shit out of my booty. But, I think he's probably like really good in the amateur league, right? But Mike Tyson is a professional. Like, he's in a professional league, so I think it's just a crazy matchup, first of all. Also, not to mention that I was watching Ludwig's video that just came out, and I learned something about boxing that I didn't know before. Is that when you hold a boxing match in every state in America, there has to be no more than a 10-year age gap between the opponents. So yeah, first of all, it's completely illegal, except for Texas. Apparently, Texas allows whatever age, so you can just beat the fuck out of old people. Like, what? Texas, what's going on, man? Texans, please respond and explain in the comment section. Yes. So yeah, this fight was obviously held in Texas to avoid the rule, and it allowed Jake Paul to try to beat up an old man. Basically, it's stupid. I also think it's kind of hard to get my words out on this, but I don't like how all these influencers, if you want to call them that, or YouTubers or whatever, KSI, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, whatever, have all of a sudden become like boxers. Why? I don't know. Actually, I do know. It's for the money, probably. So they just became like these boxers from YouTubers to boxers within like a couple of years. Like, it's not like a huge like time skip or whatever, like a huge anime time skip, right? It's just been like a couple or a few years. So like these guys become boxers, and they basically take the whole stage from actual pro boxers, right? Professional boxers that basically don't get the spotlight anymore because of how famous these influencers are. Like this fight, Mike Tyson, excuse me, versus Jake Paul pretty much garnered like millions of millions of views. It just took the spotlight away from actual, professional fights. So I just think that like in recent years, boxing has become more of like a spectacle for influencers to get, more recognition, more awareness of their brand, product placement. There was a lot of that done by Jake Paul with his product. I'm not even going to say it because I don't want to promote it. But yeah, so it's become more of a spectacle and a place for advertisers to sell their product rather than an actual, boxing match, like a traditional boxing match, right? So I think that that's just a big problem that's happened in recent years with, the boxing world. Because back in the day, right, it was like Muhammad Ali back in that day, it was like not like as crazy as it is now with like these advertising, paid sponsorships, ads, product placement, whatever, who knows, just so much stuff here. Like I even looking at the stage, right? I'm looking at the stage right now and it has like products everywhere. It's just crazy. I mean, yeah, advertising has not been like, it's not existed. Okay. It's been there, but like now it's blown out of proportion. And Netflix obviously made a huge, amazing business decision, but Netflix to get a lot of money from this. However, I heard that the actual live stream experience was shit. Like it was buffering and it was not even like good at all. Like it was total dog shit of a stream. That's what I heard. I didn't watch it. I just watched the highlights, right? But I heard it was terrible. So like, people are paying like $13 or $15 a month for Netflix. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I think it's just a big cash grab, a big money grab for all parties that are involved, including Netflix, including the opponents, including the people who hosted this. I don't even know who hosted this, ESPN or whatever. Yeah, everything's about money in the end. It's just kind of a shame. Like it's not about the fight anymore. It just kind of sucks that it's that way. So anyway, the whole thing was just a shit show. And finally, I wanted to show you guys this last part of the video where basically Mike Tyson was asked if he would fight again, and then oh god, dude, the Paul brothers, man, they just give me cringe so much. Anyway, I'm gonna play it for you guys. Let's check it out. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, I think that it's just like, dude, Logan Paul, why did you step in and say that? Like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like, dude, come on, man. He's just a fucking idiot. But I actually kind of like the Paul brothers in the sense that like they're just so fucking stupid that it's so good content, right? It's good content. For me. Yeah, so, and I feel like, dude, Mike Tyson just wants to go home. Like, he was just tired. He just was like, oh, what? I just want to go home. Like, that's the vibe I was getting from him. And yeah, it's just, dude, I can't even anymore with the Paul brothers. They're just so stupid. Why? I don't understand. Like, I've seen a lot of small, including myself, small channels, small Twitch streamers, amazing content. I've watched other people that are small, amazing content. They don't get any recognition. Only the stupid fucking idiots like these guys get recognition because people like that kind of stuff, right? People like stupid shit. Anyway, thanks for watching the whole video. If you liked the video, make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe. Subscribing is free. But we also have memberships. You should go check it out. Join button on the desktop version. Also in mobile, if you click the links, expand them, it'll have become a member link there. You could check it out there too if you want to support me that way. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.